telling exactly ICI what DTI or what PCAB and SIAP does and what are the changes that will be made also in this department or in this SIAP PCAB.
Secretary, sa ambush kanina, you said that they're going to tell the ICI in terms of maybe accreditation.
Pardon? Can you
accreditation po? Meron po mga bagong names that you are
of course, we can't divulge yet the names of the additional contractors or the contractors that have some violations, no, as we are still really investigating with the ICI, since ICI is really the investigating body regarding this issue of the flood control and issue with the contractors.
Maybe just the number and ano po yung mga particular na actions that merit the investigation?
Of course, the 15 which was discussed already, and there are other more contractors also that that we need to investigate further.
15 plus how many?
More. I can't really give the number, no, kasi as we go along, dumadami sila. Actually, madami talaga sila. But the thing is, we can't really divulge also because we need to make sure na yung violation nila is correct.
And then fractions the violations of these individuals?
Pardon?
Ano po yung mga violations nila that merit the investigation?
Of course, some, if not most of them, are part of the flood control. So we need to really know what the violations are para we can also recommend for, or we can also revoke the licenses of these contractors.
Out of the 50, ilan po din yung sa Discayas?
Meron.
Out of the 50, how many?
Basta meron. Yes.
Sir, can the ICI make a recommendation to revoke a license or blacklist specifically sa contractors?
Pardon? Again.
Can the ICI recommend to blacklist or revoke the license of certain contractors?
There are contractors that they recommend to us that we need to do an investigation, both also DPWH and us. Kasi remember, sa DTI, it's the PCAB license. So when they get jobs or they get contracts, whether government or private, hindi lang naman yung PCAB license ang main requirement. There's so many other requirements. So the PCAB license is just one of them.
Ma'am, pag-usapan po yung irregularities sa PCAB dun sa pag-meeting niyo po with ICI. Like for example, may mga PCAB board na contractors din, and even yung reforms nga po na binubuo.
Yes, actually, that's correct. We discussed also what are the changes that need to be made. Kasi remember, there are so many applications also now of licenses. So we need to change also, or we need to make new changes, or we need to make improve. We need to reform. We need to make sure na yung itong mga bagong sasali or mga bagong kukuha ng lisensya are already following the new rules para hindi na maulit yung nangyari dun in the past.
Ma'am, a month ago, sabi niyo, magkakaroon kayo ng fact-finding team inside PCAB. May any update ba na?
Yes. Actually,
any development you can share?
yes, actually, that's correct. No, when I mentioned that, we already have a fact-finding body inside actually in the office of the secretary, because of course, from the PCAB, it was moved now to the office of the secretary. So we have a fact-finding body there that really actually checks all the contractors, the list of the contractors that were given to us that were part of the flood control or all these anomalies. And of course, the new contractors that are applying, kasi we can't also forget the construction industry. Yeah, okay, these contractors are part of the violators, but there's still more that are legit, and we need to be able to make sure that they stay legit or they follow the rules set by the DTI so that they can move on with their business. Kasi kung legit ka, you don't also want to be affected by this one na hindi ka naman kasali dito. So for the legit, we want them to follow now these new rules to make sure that they don't abuse also the license, no? And then for them to move forward, because remember, these contractors employ people also, and they also have projects na nakabitin. hindi talaga sila pwedeng hindi makausad din.
Secretary, ano itong mga major changes na sa PICAP?
Madaming major changes na we've discussed, but we will still finalize everything. But example like for the PICAP board, which we already made some changes, na hindi na pwede ang board member to own a construction company because it's conflict of interest. So for now, they should have a construction background, meaning they could be an engineer, they could be engineers, no, that are part of a construction firm, but they don't own a construction company.
So magkakaroon ng reset sa PICAB, maybe all the contractors may undergo accreditation again?
Pardon?
Sorry, magkakaroon po ba ng reset sa PICAB kung saan yung kung lahat ng contractors maybe kailangan sumailalim ulit lahat sa accreditation with tighter rules?
Actually, there's really changes in the PICAB. Like the PICAB board, lahat sila magiging bago. We're just waiting for the appointment of the PICAB board members. And then the executive director for PICAB, SIAP, are all changed also bago. So those are the changes that we are making. And then also now the licenses. Before kasi usually, ang license kasi, approved by the PICAB board. So ang mangyayari ngayon, the license will pass through the office of the secretary for checking, and then from there, we give it to the PICAB board. So now there's an additional check, which is in the office of the secretary, to make sure that yung double check talaga sila, that they're really following the rules set by of course, by the PICAB and also by the DTI, and of course, the recommendation by the ICI to make sure that this incident doesn't happen again.
Secretary, pagka po nag-apply sa inyo, pagka sinasala nyo, in effect, no? Kasi sa inyo muna dadaan yung application, what are the red flags that you are maybe looking out for to avoid, this?
That's a good question. Of course, red flags that we need to look at, no? Especially if they are part of this flood control. Definitely, hindi na sila pwede. And then, we're also thinking that even the relatives cannot anymore be also given the license. But we're also waiting for the recommendation of ICI and also DWH, kasi we'll all work together para whole government approach ito to make sure that we really strengthen also this part, no. But again, the PICAB license is just one of the requirements of construction project or of these mga projects.
Secretary, background checking perhaps kung if they are anyway related to certain politicians.
Yes, of course, yeah. There's really background check na magaganap. Yes, yeah.
Any interventions dun sa, kasi di ba lumutang din na parang nagkakaroon ng pagbebenta ng accreditation sa PICAB?
Yes, that's also.
Paano ang treatment na ngayon dito? Considering na naungkat nga siya sa issue na to.
Yes, actually, that's one of the things that we're also discussing. So, bago na yung mga executive directors natin, and of course, with the recommendation also of the ICI, then we'll really come up with something na, soonest, para hindi na ito maulit-ulit.
Yung 15, revoke na yan, no? Dati pa.
No, we're still waiting for the final, pending na. But we're on the final stages already of those 15.
About sa sinasabi niyo before sa mga bagong member na bawal na maging contractor. I just want to be specific po. They cannot become contractors of the government, but they can still work for the private sector. Any clarification?
Revoke na yung license nila. So if the private sector needs that license, of course they cannot get the project anymore. But definitely sa government, no license, no.
Yung members po ng PICAB, di ba hindi na po sila pwede maging kontratista? Tama po yung nasabi niyo po kanina. So,
The board members, you mean? Okay, yeah.
So, ibig sabihin po, they cannot become like contractors ng government and even of private.
Yes, they cannot be contractors, or they don't own a construction company, meaning hindi talaga sila interesado to become contractors.
Ano pang kulang for the final registration ng licenses? Ano pang kulang?
Pardon?
Ano pang kulang po para finally ma-revoke yung licenses ng bid?
I'll issue a statement on that. I'm just waiting for the ICI also para talagang in sync kaming lahat dito.
Can they still appeal?
Pardon?
Can they still appeal dun sa revocation?
I don't think so.
clarify lang po yung paano pinipili yung board members ng PICAP? Elected ba sila? Appointed? Sino yung appointing power?
They're appointed, presidential appointee po sila. So, but of course, we've submitted a lot of names. First, they have to have 10 years of experience. Mga ano to, they are actually very well respected in the, of course, in the construction.
Kailan po namin may expect yung mga?
Soon already, soon na yan. Yung yung board members, soon, very soon.
Ang clarification, dun sa weeding out yung mga potential violators, mga potential corrupt, mga contractors. They asked about, pag ba you're going to investigate links to politicians,
Pardon?
you will investigate yung mga nag-a-apply na contractors kung meron silang link sa mga politicians. Is that
Basta there will be a thorough investigation. So, meron kaming rules on how we will investigate these contractors. But definitely thorough investigation. Because in DTI or even in PCAB and SIAP, we really have a department there that really does the investigation.
If your contractor links to Congress, to lawmakers or to politicians, medyo less pa yung chances mo of getting credited?
Basta ang importante lang is, we're just talking of the PCAB license here. So the PCAB license, they should follow the rules set by the PCAB or set by now the DTI and also by the ICI. Yun ang talagang dapat nilang sundin. Kasi we're also talking of the private company. So for them to be considered AAA, they must have also the asset, they must also have the amount of cash that they need to be able to finish a project. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng you get a project so big but your cash on hand or your equipment cannot actually do that project. So yun talaga ang importante. We need to get we need to get this going.
Handicap. Kung halimbawa may kamag-anak ka na politiko, if you're a contractor, handicap yun if you have that link.
Ang basis talaga dito is they need to follow the rule set by the PCAB board or the rule set to be able to become a qualified contractor, whether a small contractor all the way to the quadruple A contractor. May mga guidelines which it's actually posted online. May mga papalitan lang doon to yung mga, syempre as we go along, 'di ba? Parang years na yung rules na yon. Syempre, now that there's, we really have to also revamp also.
So, ma'am, wala pong bearing kung may kamag-anak ng politiko or lawmakers? Kasi di ba dito
Basta kailangan talaga nila sundin yung na set by the PCAB. Kasi ang gusto natin is to be able to become a legit contractor. Yun ang talagang gusto natin.
But you said, ma'am, you will introduce tighter restrictions.
Yes, of course, tighter. But tighter dun sa construction industry. Kasi ang importante dito is to get the contractors, legit contractors. We're talking about legit contractors to be able to move forward with their work. Kasi they employ a lot of people. So, and then they also have payables, which means they also affect other industries also. So, kailangan talagang make sure na legit lang ito sila.
Are you implying that this issue has already affected the construction industry? And parang may nasa-sense nila pick up on the legit ones are
Yes,
having
because
difficulty.
we're talking about the new applicants. Kasi now there's applicants now. So we need to move forward. Yeah, of course. Kasi naipit sila in between this. So this is really also something that we want to kasi not everybody's fraud naman, di ba? Madami rin tao ang gusto lang magnegosyo ng
How is this affecting them in terms of maybe moving forward and going on with their lives?
Nagka-delay lang ng approval because we need to come up with new guidelines. So, naipit lang sila doon. But now that we're working closely and we're already almost there. So,
what happens now to the existing infrastructure projects of those companies with revoked licenses?
again.
What happens now to the ongoing construction projects of companies with revoked licenses?
Then it's really up to the... Kasi for us, we are, again, the PCAB license is what we are, what the department is actually doing. So, Yes, yeah. So it's with DPWH or whoever, let's say, may other departments concerned. But basta for us, it's really the pickup license. It's for us to revoke the license. Let's say they're part of the anomaly, then DTI or pickup will definitely revoke their license. So it's up to the other departments what measures they will take.
So hindi siya automatic na matitigil din yung project dahil revoke yung license na na-issue ng pick up there.
What will happen is if their license is revoked, definitely they cannot get any projects.
New projects. Pero
Yes,
existing
yeah.
projects, what will happen?
That one I have to ask sa DPWH.
Magkakaroon ba ng bagong bidding for those projects na na-revoke ang license?
Depending on the DPWH.
Ano? It's up to DPWH because again, PCAB is just one of the requirements of getting a contract. Ang daming requirements and one of them is the PCAB license.
Sec, how about the multiple construction companies owned by a single person or a single family, just like yung sa mga diskaya na naging daan sa bed rigging? How do we deal with that?
Yes, those are one of the changes that we're going to be making. So once we both agree with ICI and kami, then we will release a statement on that.
Payagan pa po natin. Isang tao lang, isang
Nag-uusap pa kami regarding that.
What's your target date to come up with rules? Just for
ASAP. Nag-usap kami ASAP. Yes, oo. Yeah, oo. So, okay. Sige, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Nice to see you again. The other side of the fence.
Thank you.